Hi everyone, it's Thea here. Just here to spill some more tea for you guys, and this time it's about Tiffany Haddish. I'm here today to expose that Tiffany Haddish was racially profiled at the airport in Istanbul, Turkey. If you're watching this video, then you probably already know who Tiffany Haddish is. Tiffany Haddish is an American comedian and movie star. She's had a long career in Hollywood, and she's currently at the top of her game. You may remember her from movies such as Girls Trip and Night School, which is a movie I personally love her in. She is friends with a lot of Hollywood A-listers, such as Kevin Hart, who is a friend that she has had for a long time. They came up in the comedy scene together. He kind of peaked right before her, and she was a rising star, like underneath him basically, so she came up after him. She's recently made the headlines for her breakup with the actor Common. Some newspapers are reporting that she felt blindsided by the way that Common broke up with her in the public eye, because she claims that Common actually broke up with her in private in a whole different way. So he said a whole different thing, but then publicly he's claiming a whole nother thing. So she feels like this was dishonest and she's not happy about it. But today I want to talk to you guys about Tiffany Haddish recently posting on her Instagram stories during the holiday period that she was racially profiled on her trip to go visit her family member who is currently dying, and she was stopped at the airport in Istanbul, Turkey, and was not allowed to board a flight. And she believes that this is not the first time that she has been racially profiled at the airport in Istanbul, Turkey. She actually had a lot of evidence to support what she was saying, because she live streamed this and then posted it up on her main feed. So there's 3 different live streams that she posted up onto her main feed on her Instagram account. So if you want to check that out, I urge you to do so. They're pretty long, between 20 minutes each, I think. Yeah, roughly 20 minutes each. In the live streams, you don't see any of the airport officials or anyone working at the airport. You just see her. She's just filming herself, because I'm sure she doesn't want to get in trouble for filming anyone else at the airport. You know how strict airport security is. I personally want to say that this is a really disgusting thing to happen to anyone, to be racially profiled. And we're in 2021, coming up to, just in a few days, 2022. And for people of color to still be racially profiled at an airport is disgusting to me. It's absolutely revolting, and I feel that this needs to get a lot of attention, and the media and the airlines and the entire airport should be apologizing to her, and this should be like an example to other airports basically, and it should be made an example of, so people do not get away with things like this in the future. Their staff members should go for like sensitivity training and training to how to deal with people from different cultures. I understand people from Turkey don't have a lot of different races like living in their country probably. I'm not from Turkey, so I don't know. I have actually visited the country, and I noticed there were just Turkish people, I believe there. A lot of Turkish people, also a lot of Russian people travel and go on holiday there for some reason. They take their vacations there. I think it's close by to Russia, so that's why. But I feel like it's not okay in this day and age for people to treat you like you're less than because of your skin color, ultimately. And I think it's disgusting the way she was treated, and we need to kind of like put a spotlight on this event, because Tiffany Haddish being such a huge star and this happening to her, imagine like someone just like a regular person this happening to, and they can't do anything about it. They don't have a voice. They don't have the power. They don't have the contacts that Tiffany has. And I felt so like horrible for her, because she felt powerless, and all she was trying to do is reach her auntie, who was actually like basically on her deathbed, and she was denied access to the flight. They basically tried to say she didn't have the correct paperwork to board the flight. She said mainly it was the male staff at the airport that were treating her like rude to her and treating her poorly. The females tried to help, And she did mention that, and she was very thankful to the female staff members at the airport because they did their best to try and help her. In the end, she did have to pay out of pocket, which I thought was disgusting. Firstly, they told her that she could not get a flight out of there until the 26th or the 27th, I believe, of December. So she was going to miss that whole holiday period, Christmas, with her family, with her dying aunt. So that is disgusting that they couldn't even, like, you know, do something about it. And then eventually when she pulled out the celebrity card, which I feel like she had to do at this point because it wasn't even like a flex or anything like that. It was just because she was worried that she wasn't going to make it to see her dying aunt. And I totally understand why she did that. I don't blame her at all for pulling the celeb card. I mean, if you were in that situation, or if I was in that situation, I would definitely do that too. But I do think that what they kind of offered her a hotel, and they said that the airport would pay for the hotel accommodation and stuff like that until the next flight, which was in 2 days, to where she was trying to get to. And she was trying to stay calm. She was crying a lot. Like, she was trying not to cry, but she was crying. It was an emotional time. It's already an emotionally, like, charged situation, like being attacked, like, not attacked, but people being aggressive and rude to you at the airport, and you not being able to board your flight even though you have the correct documents and all that. And on top of that, you have to get to a family member who is going to pass away pretty soon, and it's Christmas, and to be stuck in a hotel room like that, it was just a lot for her, and I feel for her. And they did offer her a hotel, like I said, but in the end, she managed to get a connecting flight to another destination, which would get her ultimately another flight to her destination. And she was traveling the whole day, basically. She said she would be traveling the whole day on Christmas, and she'll make it the day after Christmas to her aunt. But what I have to tell you is shocking. She had to pay, for the original flight, she paid $7,000. And then this new flight, which she tried to get business or first class in, there wasn't any available, so she had to just get into coach. She just got into coach, and she had to pay $4,000 for this ticket. And that is crazy to me. They are the ones that made this mistake, and I feel like she should definitely sue the airport because, or the airlines, because she was not at fault in this situation. And I think when she gets home and this is all over with and she's back from vacation, she should definitely handle this and get her lawyers to sue this particular airport and the airlines, because this is not okay, and this will set a precedent for other people and people who are less fortunate than Tiffany, people who have lower incomes or who do not have the celebrity name behind them and cannot, make an example of this and stop this from happening to other people. I feel like Tiffany is in a great position to help others with this as long as she pursues it when she gets home. I think it's great that she put this out on the internet for people, and it's not the first time it's happened to her, but I think this is the first time that she actually exposed the airport or the airline, and I feel like it's well done to her, because it was a horrible, horrible situation. If I was traveling alone and this happened to me, I would not know what to do. And I feel so bad for her, and I feel so bad for anyone who's had to experience anything like that ever. It's not okay, and we need to stomp out racism. It's horrific. We need to do better as a global community. So I just want to remind you, if you have any tea to spill, please contact me on Instagram or Twitter at Thea'sLifey and spill that tea. Just to remind you that all the opinions are my own in this video, and everything I have said and heard is alleged. I just have a few questions for you guys. Before I go, I really want to know what you guys think. Do you think that Tiffany Haddish was racially profiled at Istanbul airport in Turkey? Do you think that she should be suing the airlines or suing the airport when she gets back from her vacation? And I want to know, have you ever experienced racial profiling at the airport, and which airport it was at, and if you've ever experienced it when you've been traveling outside of the US? And lastly, are you a Tiffany Haddish fan? If you have any other video ideas, please let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to find out as much information as I can about the topics you want me to. Leave a comment and let me know what you really think. Share, like, and subscribe for more. I'll be back with extra tea very soon. Don't forget to take care of yourselves over the holiday period.